Hail, dwarf amigos. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. Thanks for those of you who are following along. Today we're going to start the stream taking a look at a historical figure. Looking here in Legends mode. Oops, started the wrong way. Oh man. Dang. Off to a solid start already. Oh man. Fail. Bear with me. You'll recall at the end of the last episode we had just had an artifact diorite throne created, and on that diorite throne was an image of a dwarf in leather. I'm imagining it's a picture of a dwarf on the was that chapter 1 of DwarfFortress? Hey sub. I don't follow your line of questioning. I'm gonna say, so you'll recall that there was an image of a dwarf in leather. I picture it being the seat of the diorite throne. And that dwarf was Goden Manorheathers. And we don't know anything about Goden Manorheathers, so let's check them out. So I made a copy of the world. I abandoned or retired the fortress in a copy and made a copy of it so we could go into this Chapter 2 DwarfFortress before. Well, let me go back. Oh, yes. So I see what you're talking about. So it says Chapter 2 DwarfFortress under Slaves of Armok, God of Blood. Trivia, or I guess meta trivia, I don't know. The developers, Zach and Tarn Adams, pair of brothers, made the original game Slaves to Armok, God of Blood. That's Chapter 1. It was a attempt at a 3D, like, first-person adventure game. And they did that for a couple of years, and then decided they wanted to try something more like what DwarfFortress has become, so they created Chapter 2, DwarfFortress. So, technically, the full title of DwarfFortress is Slaves to Armok, God of Blood, Chapter 2, DwarfFortress. So, DwarfFortress was considerably more popular than the original Slaves to Armok. But Armok be praised. They went ahead and made it, and it's fantastic, and I love it. Right, so in Legends mode now, we're going to take a look at the history of the world before we embarked upon the fortress. And the historical figure... So, in fact, this Legends at the moment is up to date as of when I retired the fortress made a copy of the fortress and retired it. So actually, there is a picture... right there. The artwork, called Ralimaz, the Silvery Belts, appears on Zesmatad Otharok. That's the name of our diorite throne. And it was masterfully designed. It's a masterfully designed image of Goden Manorheathers, the dwarf, in diorite. So I guess it's not on the leather, so it's not on the seat, unless, you know, it's a very uncomfortable seat. But let's, okay. There's the image of the dwarves in leather. That is also on the throne that we created. But let's see who Goden Manorheathers is. I haven't actually looked it up yet. Goden Manorheathers. There we go. Goden Dedukbakban, or Goden Manorheathers, the female dwarf, born in the year 10, so about 140 something years before our fortress evolved, or it was founded. Let's check out Goden here. Subject to streams ask, is DwarfFortress the most recent chapter? That is the most recent chapter. They've done a couple of things, but they dove right into DwarfFortress and kind of never looked back. So they've been building this for 10 or 12 years, maybe closer to 15 now. I think was it 2007, something like that. And that's what they've been doing for the last many, many years, and we're thankful for it. Alright, so Goden Manorheathers was a dwarf born in the year 10. She was the second eldest daughter of Fath Orecluses and Kubruk Tower Talon. So there's some of the generic, became a child and became friends with some folks. As any young teenager does, they start a relationship with the horror groom of evil Moses Page Secrets. So Goden and the horror groom of evil Moses Page Secret became lovers. He sounds like a charmer. But luckily, 2 years later, they broke up. And Goden became lovers with another person. And she was a potash maker for a while. And she was a trapper. And in the year 38, she became the Baroness of the Grand Saxe. The Grand Saxe is our civilization. So she's a Baroness in our civilization. Alright, so she's sort of important. What else has she done in the last 100 years? She became a Countess of the civilization. And she got back together with the horror groom of evil Moses Page Secrets. So they became lovers again. And then broke up again. Okay, that was a longer relationship this time. We're going to have to look up Moses Page Secrets and figure out quite who this is. Yeah, as Sub says, who hasn't fallen for a goth at least one point? I'm suspecting this goth is Ultra Goth. Ultra Goth sounds like a great name for a band. Ultra Goth. So she's Countess, and she gets a bunch of offerings now. The fluke bands. I think these are artifacts that are being offered to her. The young stigmata. That's probably, because of all her goth friends. The stigmata. Ultra Goth is the grunge band. Yeah. The prototypical grunge band. Okay, so in 106, still about 50 years before our fortress, Goden became a duchess in the Grand Saxe. So she's pretty high up there. She's got some friends. She broke up with a dude. Became lovers. Broke up with... She goes through some dudes, let me tell you. Which is fine. I mean, you're going to have a couple of lovers over the course of 150 years, let me tell you. Let's see. She fought in the clashes of strife. So she got in a battle. And she fought in the arrows, sieges of squeezing. And she fought in the scraped assault. And that's it. In the early spring of 153, Goden settled in Glazelines. So, nearby. She's the Duchess. She's hanging out. She's a war hero. She's related to some folks. Sazir is the first name of the dwarf that created the artifact that features Goden, but I believe this means it's Sazir is an object of Goden's worship as opposed to the other way around. Asked Simpletown, that poor guy. Interesting. Okay, so she has a son, asked Simpletown, with, I'm assuming, with, what's his name, the horror groom of evil. It's kind of a messed up last name, asked Simpletown, but whatever, That's what happens when you hang out with the kind of evil dudes. Bad things. She's a member of the Grand Saxe. She's the Baroness, Countess. She's the Duchess of Walled Play from 106 to present. Okay, so she's still a Duchess. Very cool. Alright, let's look up this dude. Moses Page Secret. Let's figure out who this is. Historical figures, Moses Page Secrets. He's a male horror groom of evil. What is a horror groom? So horror groom of evil is a thing. I guess maybe a demon or something. He's the fourth eldest son of some folks. He's a large eyeless humanoid. It has a twisting, jointed trunk, and its joints are backwards. Its black skin is leathery. Now you will know why you fear the night. Well, that sounds like he's a forgotten beast. So she was apparently dating a forgotten beast, and had a son with said forgotten beast. So I could see why she was very popular. At least she's got some, got a little bit of clout. She's a duchess of the civilization, and dated a forgotten beast apparently, or a demon or something, right? That's right. Yeah, it's easy to look pretty to somebody who doesn't have eyes, right? Let's see. In 40, he was independent. It's got to be. Yeah, Moses. Moses has got to be. Got to be a demon or something. But now you know why you're fear of the night. That usually comes from. When I see that message, I believe it has to do with werewolves. But this is definitely not a description of a werewolf. So, well, anyway, that was interesting information. We'll keep this Legends copy over here so we can look at it later, and we'll get back to the fortress today. So, back here in Region 1, let's load the fortress. And let's pick up where we left off. I think we had just placed the artifact here. Yeah. But we're not going to make this a throne room. We're going to let the dwarves sit here, because they're going to get happy thoughts from maybe he made the curse of the werewolves. Or he could have. Yeah, he could have been the original werewolf curse. Yeah, so dwarves get happy thoughts from sitting in artifact chairs or even walking by artifacts that are kind of attractive and well made. So we're going to leave the artifact right here in the middle of the dining room, and they can sit on it if they want to. And maybe it'll make them happier. So we'll have happy dwarves. It looks like we got refuse laying around on the ground. We got to get rid of that, otherwise they'll start making some bad smells in the fortress. We also have food just sitting out, so that means we don't have enough barrels or pots. So we're going to have to do something about that as well. But for now, I think the easiest way to deal with that might be just to start cooking it. Do we still have anything above ground to cook with? We do, but really we need to start getting rid of this kitchen and this still. Because we do want to bring people back underground. Because you'll recall in the last episode we got a visit, a little brownie delivery from our friendly neighborhood necromancer goblin. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that and protect ourselves above ground and start building downstairs. Right, so we had just built the stockpile before we ended here. So we got this giant food stockpile. What we need to do is have some way for the stockpile to be used. So we're going to get this dug out here and maybe here. Let's go ahead and make like a nice walkway. Start making a little hallway for the dwarves to move over to their kitchens and stuff. We'll build some kitchens out here and some things that would make use of the I gotta stop saying us so much, man. I sound like a valley girl. Make use of the food stockpile. Having too much food is a better problem than not having enough food. However, if it's sitting out, it ends up rotting. If it's in a barrel, it doesn't rot. So rotted food is no good, and it also, underground, it causes miasma, which smells bad and makes the dwarves extremely unhappy pretty quickly. So we want to get everything into a barrel or cooked. And I don't like the idea of that hallway going that way, but I do like the idea of this hallway going this way. In fact. But maybe not a hallway. Maybe we'll make it something cooler looking. I don't know. Little transfer room. Yeah, just just a little open space here that we can put a statue in the middle or something. And we'll line a couple of hallways in a couple of different directions. There we go. So we'll go ahead and say this is a hallway out this way. Just, in that direction. I don't necessarily. I guess the food does indefinitely stay in the barrels in DwarfFortress, but I think the idea is that it's properly packaged and like salted or away from the air in the way that I don't know, Tabasco sauce or salt pork or something would be. I think that's the intent anyway. Yeah, salted beer. Yeah. What's up, Kelshade? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, so let's see. We're going to build a hallway here. Sub, you were asking about the shape I was doing with the those 4x4 or 3x4 workshops, but we're going to go ahead and I'm going to build some more. Sort of the ideal that I had talked about that last episode, where it's like 6x3 and has the little gothic kind of point on the end. I'm going to build some of those. And we're going to make these like food preparation areas. And usually I like to have one entrance to a workshop, so if a dwarf goes a little bit insane, or we think the dwarf is about to go insane, we can lock them in there before they do any danger or do any damage. But in the case of food preparation, dwarves don't generally retreat to the kitchens to do their masterpieces. Despite the fact that I think the other dwarves would be extremely appreciative of a masterpiece, plump helmet roast. So we're going to go ahead and give them plenty of doorways and make it look like a little colonnade along this wall here. So we'll have colonnades. Yeah, I like this. That's just fine. Yeah, that'll be a nice little hallway for some workshops. And be a good spot in the floor there. Okay, cool. We'll do that. And I think we were making some doors, I think. No, must not have ordered them. So let's get some rock doors. Rock doors. We need... let's go ahead and make 10 rock doors. Actually, let's see if I can't make sure that there's always some doors. Yeah, subs, 4 is the priority. If you look back over here when I designate digging, in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see a priority number. So I could say, I really want the miners to dig out this area first. So we'll set priority 1 this way, and they'll do their thing there, and then maybe I don't want them to dig this stuff for now and make this a priority 7, and they will leave this to absolute last. Usually they work in some chunks. They kind of pick a spot in the top left and they do like chunks of 10, so they'll dig this way and then kind of over and then move down and dig this way and over, just that kind of way. So this is a little way of controlling it. Yeah, most of the time there's not a need for the priority unless you're trying to get them to dig in a certain direction, or you really need them to get something done first, but you've laid out a whole pattern that you want to have them build or something. So, yeah, so let's make this into something too. Let's see. And this is perfect opportunity. I need like another room over here, but I don't necessarily need anything, more interesting. It's not for anything, it's just kind of a thing to fill some space. So 7 priority is perfect. We'll just give them something to work on when they're done with the other things that I've told them to do. Yeah, there's really no good right here that we have for that, so do that off this way, and then maybe do like a 3x3, and then maybe hallway this way. That's not going to work though. We don't want it to be like that. There we go. The 2x3 hallway. It's an unusually steep direction. Usually make 2x3s, but whatever. Now we're finally going to get up to the spot that I had decided was going to be our indoor refuse pile. So that worked out pretty well. Yeah, that's not so bad. Alright. So that'll get us over to the where we have decided is going to be the indoor refuse pile. Possibly maybe something a little more interesting. Let's see, we got a 6x6 kind of circly looking thing, so maybe, yeah, maybe we'll do some 4x4 ramps. Is that gonna work? Are we gonna hit anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that should be just fine in that space. Some ramps up that way, make it look like there's a little bit of a vaulted dome or something. Make it a elevator. That's fair, you know, that's fair. If I could, you know, we were so close in that last fortress to having like a really great place to dump everything into the lava. It's kind of a shame I lost that seed or couldn't get it to work right, so. Oh, sub, that's spoilers, buddy. We can't talk about that online. The DwarfFortress community is actually pretty hardcore about that. Yeah, so let's see. We need other places to hang out too. So that's a thing I had not been good at a lot. The dwarves need more space than just their like meeting halls and stuff to hang out, and I'm not good at saving space for them. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start now and build a kind of, I don't know, maybe an angular looking room that they can hang out in. Something that might be like, I don't know, maybe we'll put some statuary in there. It'll be a statue garden, because that's a thing in DwarfFortress. Let's see, maybe like that. There we go. Yeah, something like that. It's kind of a weird shaped room, but we'll give them somewhere to go. But I also don't like that not everything needs to be a room, you know? Like it could just be a space off the walkway. Something for them to hang out in. So, you know, columns are cool. I like colonnades. Very Italian looking. Dwarves, you need to know, dwarves are kind of involved in Italian architecture. Yeah. You didn't know that, but it's true. It's true. No. Yeah, so we'll make a little colonnade. We'll do it like this. Let's see. We'll get rid of every other thing this way, and so that, you know, that's definitely going to be a statue garden then. Yeah, that works. And then we'll do every other space this way. There we go. It's kind of a colonnade. I think that looks kind of nice. And then, yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's right. I mean, looking at the architecture, it had to have been dwarves, right? That's some quality carving they had there. And you know, dwarves love a coliseum, let me tell you. So let's see, what's above this? Can we make this? Nope, we got something there already. What about down below? Nope, no look there. Alright, well, fair enough. It'll just be a nice open space for us. We'll get that smoothed out. I don't like the way this looks here, though, so let's see. Back to the 7s. Maybe that. That looks a little bit more regular. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how that looks once it's all smoothed out. That might be nice. Okay. Oh, it looks like they put the food away, so we did have enough pots. They did put the food away into the pots there, or it was cooked, one of the two. So we're doing all right. We do... Whoa! Okay, I think we met this guy last time. I'd forgotten about him. He's a... So the N with the little tilde over the top... I guess in Spanish that would be pronounced... Yeah. This is Thotig Kolsingen, and he's a dwarf mace lord, death hunter. So I don't know what death hunter is, but sounds like fun. And a mace lord is somebody who is like a mace dwarf, but has leveled up to such a level that they are legendary, right? So, and he's come here to slay beasts. I guess we let him stay without paying. He must have petitioned. Is there a petition? Nope. There isn't a petition. There is a petition. He wants to stay. I think we're going to let him, even though he's undead. And clearly kind of creepy. We're going to let him stay, because he's probably really good at what he does. And he'll help fight forgotten beasts with us. So we're going to let him stay. Let's see if we can find Rakust. Maybe Rakust is good at what he does too. He's an axe dwarf. He's not fantastic. Preferences? Nope. I can't really see anything about Rakust. He's got a bronze battle axe. Whatever. He's a dwarf though, so we'll let Rakust stay as well. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. A Death Hunter sounds exactly what I need about right now. That's true. That's true. Although the problem is that's what the little N, the blue N with the tilde over the top is exactly what anything undead looks like, so I'm constantly going to be freaking out that there's undead in the fortress. Or I'm going to see undead in the fortress and I'm going to think it's old Thotig here. Thaltig. Alright. And apparently there's a reindeer in the fortress as well, so we need to get the reindeer back out on her, into our pen. Yep, reindeer calf. Piglet can stay inside, they're fine. But reindeer need grass to eat, so... Yeah, look at that. See, there's miasma right there. So all those dead bodies under there is making everything smell real bad over by our bridge. So... yeah. How are we doing on blocks? Blocks. We need some... Okay, we got plenty of limestone blocks. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this bridge down and rebuild it with limestone so it'll look a little nicer. We'll do it here in between the seasons. I'm out of dwarf beer, so I have to drink some dwarf whiskey. It's a tough life, let me tell you. Where are they going? Okay, they're still storing things outside, so we need to go ahead and build some storage rooms too. So... okay, there's the construction guy. Don't take the bridge down with other dwarves on top of it. Everybody's inside, right? Nobody's gonna be hanging out? Okay. So we'll build a new bridge out of limestone when you are done with that. Build it here. We still want to raise to the west. We're gonna make limestone blocks, so it should be all right. We need our architect to design it. So what's the architect doing? I think that was Sazir, right? Whiskey is watered down dwarf beer. I love it. Well, that's beautiful. Especially since human whiskey is basically like de-watered down beer for all intents and purposes. Alright, so dwarf therapist. We need some dwarf therapist. Let's see if I can get it without it crashing this time. It had been crashing recently. Oh, new memory layouts. Well, that's good. Excellent. So it didn't crash. Let's pop this bad boy up, huh? So where is our architect? Our architect is right here, Fikad. So Sazir was not the architect, Fikad was. Yeah. Alright, so Fikad. Where is Fikad? Sleeping. That's where Fikad is. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, making shell amulets, that's good. Where it's important. Alright, so he's going to do his thing in a minute, I think. We'll check on him in a little bit, Fikad. These are built, so let's go ahead and build some kitchens. Put a kitchen in right here, made out of... well, I guess we really are short on limestone blocks. Oof. I guess that 200 was ones that were in use as well. Makes sense. Alright, we're just going to put the kitchen here, and we're going to put a still down here. And we're going to put a farmer's workshop over here for reasons. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a great idea. So what we're going to do is this overall space here, we're going to use this space for unprocessed food as opposed to the processed food that we have been using or storing, that we want to store near the dining room. So we're going to store unprocessed food over here in kind of a nice large storage area. That's not super large, but it's fine. It's fine. It'll be okay. Have a nice little storage area here for our unprocessed food. Maybe not that shape. You know, it doesn't need doors. It's a storage area. It's fine. Perfect. Perfect. Actually, we're going to make it 3x3 so it kind of matches everything else. Let's say this way. And then this will be like 3x3 this way. Alright, that works just fine. So we'll, that'll be our unprocessed storage food. Or food storage. Yeah. Cool. So that'll be the general flow. The food's going to move from here and be picked up by workshops over here that process food. Like the kitchens will take, you know, a barrel of, you know, raw fish or something, or the farmers will take, you know, unthreshed pigtails. And they'll deal with what they do, and then they'll take the processed food and drop it off over here in this area from which the dining room pulls its food and drink. So that'll work. That'll work just fine. And let's see, we should have some doors. No, did I start that? I did not start that. We want to say some rock doors. Rock doors. We'll make it an order of 4. And see if I can figure out how to use this condition system again. Okay, so R, P. So as long as we have at least 10 stone, and the rock doors is less than 4, so we're going to change the inequality less than, and change the number, 4. So this is not satisfied, which means I have doors available, which is good. But this should be okay, and we'll make them out of diorite. So let's, material diorite? Nope. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. The amount of diorite is at least 4. We'll construct a rock door, and the rock door is going to be made out of diorite. Interesting. Alright, so that should work. That should work. And apparently we have doors, so let's go ahead and place them. Put a door on this guy's thing. Oh, beautiful. Diorite door right there. Diorite doors. Excellent. We got plenty of diorite doors. This will protect the inside of the fortress. Everything that I need to have smooth is smooth, so I can place all the doors I need. Hey, Salad Gender. What's up, Sal? How's it going? Good to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Fair. Yeah, Jack definitely proved the obsolescence of doors. But these are rock doors, right? So, like, it'd have to be a really, really strong axe. Which I'm not saying dwarves don't have. I'm just saying, you know. Why are all these dwarves hanging out in the hallway? There's no meeting area in there. There's plenty of space inside the actual meeting area. What are they doing? I don't know. Yeah, Pix will do it. Pix will do it too. So. Alright, how are we doing on the bridge? Still planned, not in use. Where's Ficod? Making grates. Alright, so Ficod is the only architect, so what we need to do is either have somebody else pick up the masonry for a little bit, which I don't think we have any other masons. That's tragic, but nobody's really good at it. But we're going to tell him to stop being a mason for a little bit, not be a stone detailer, and let him just get to the job of doing the architecture, you know? And we're also going to need him to be a mechanic in short order, so this works. All right. So in a second he'll be done with that grate, and he should start on the bridge. Speaking of, do we have a mechanics workshop anywhere? That's a craftsdwarfs, carpenters, mason, glass furnace. Oh yeah, we were gonna make glass once upon a time. Wood furnace. Alright, glass furnace. We can at least collect some sand. Let's see. Make some sand, glass furnace. Alright. We want some sand. Okay, but we also need mechanics. So let's see about the fortress. This is a nice big area. Let's go ahead and build a mason shop. Add some limestone. We don't have any more limestone, do we? Alright, so we're gonna have to work on that, that's for sure. We need some limestone blocks, because that's what we build things out of here in the fortress. Make a door, make a grate, make blocks. And you know what, we're gonna do it the other way though. Stone rock blocks? Nope. Stone blocks. Nope, must have been rock blocks. Yep. And we want 50, and we want them to be made out of, nope. We want them to be made out of limestone. Yep. Just go ahead and make 50 limestone blocks. That's important. Hey, look at that! Vampy just had, or not Vampy, just had a baby. Oh. Well, good for her. Where are you, Vampy? Right there. Look at that. Just looking for the infant. Rovad Mebzuth Kestar, the dwarven baby. Or Rovad Orblock. Good job, Vampy. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. I'm so bad about the transitions, man. So Vampy just had a baby. Rovad. All right. Well, we got a baby. That's cool. Put him to work in 16 short years. I don't think... See, Vampy's not actually a vampire, though, so it's not a glitter baby. Alright, I'm gonna have to open the door. It's roasting in this room. Holy cow. I realize that most of the United States is under, like, 3 feet of snow, but it is hot in this room, so... You got 2 feet of snow, Kale Shade? Holy cow. I hope you're being safe, man. Stay warm. That's true, but there are volcanoes in Kale Shade's backyard too, so I'm not alone. He just, you know, happens to be in a considerably colder volcano climate than me. Port Hood's a volcano, right? I think it is, yeah. Sorry to out you there, buddy. Oh, nice, DZ. So, this will be a good place to put our refuse. We got to put some doors up, though, because we don't want the miasma getting out. We don't have any good doors, though. We got to wait. But we'll go ahead and make the refuse pile anyway, because there won't be any doors nearby. And we'll go ahead and end this as a refuse pile, because we don't want refuse out here. And we don't want these guys stuck out here either. But we'll have to wait for that. Yeah, it's been a little while, hasn't it? FICOD is still not doing their thing. Where is FICOD? Storing an item in the stockpile. FICOD, come on, buddy. I need you to get to work. FICOD is the one in white right there in the center of the screen. Apparently just hanging out now, not working. FICOD, what is the deal, man? Did I turn off the architecture? Alright, hold on, we gotta transition again. Why is FICOD not working? No, he's an architect. Why I don't get it. I don't get it. Why is he not architecting? I do not understand. Come on, FICOD. He's picking up refuse. He's hanging out in the Fortress Tavern. Just cleaning everything up, I guess? I don't know. Alright. New season, new season. Yeah, that's what I tend to do a little later in the game, Sal. In the first year or so, I usually let everybody haul unless they're absolutely critical. But later in the game, I end up removing hauling from anybody who's not what I call a porter dwarf. And that's just kind of all the porter dwarves do, and everybody else does real work. It might be time to go ahead and put the actual custom profession for the mason, what I call stone dwarves, onto FICOD here. And you know what? I am going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to make FICOD a stone dwarf. So stone dwarves, by default, are masons and stone detailers. And then I have them... This is turning off architecture. I'm going to turn those back on for him. But all I leave them hauling job-wise is burial and cleaning. Because that doesn't happen very often, and I prefer that things get buried or cleaned quickly. So that's what I call a stone dwarf. And I'll just temporarily turn off the stone stuff so that he can do his job. And honestly, you know what? I think we're going to have to promote some of these folks over here that don't have any real jobs to stone dwarves, because we need more than one, really. They're going to have to learn. Let's see, we got a plant gatherer who doesn't do anything else. I think that's a perfect stone dwarf. So we're going to make you a stone dwarf. And what's Bemble do? Bemble is literally nothing, apparently. Not even military. Well, no, he's an axe dwarf. That's fine. They, you know, even axe dwarves need day jobs, so Bemble will be a stone dwarf as well. I think 3 is good enough for now. That should be plenty. Yep. Alright. And we're really not having Vampy do anything with her legendary stone detailing, so we need to figure that out as well. I think we need to go ahead and make her just work. Like, she needs to work all the time. Same thing with Tekud over here. Tekud's a bone carver. He needs to be working as frequently as possible as well. So, actually, you know, Tekud's the only bone carver. Maybe we could... Oh, let's turn that off. Maybe we could set one of those job priorities with the manager to any time there's more than, you know, a handful of bones. We make something out of them, and Tekud could do that. Tekud makes amazing stuff. Alright, yeah, I like that idea. Okay, we're gonna get... first of all, we're gonna get Vampy into building something more helpful than pots. That's what she's been working on most of the time. And I'm gonna get Tekud doing something a little better than bone work. Alright. Let's transition again. Oh no! Okay, this is a proper... This is a proper invasion. Yep. Yep. This ought to be fun. Well, you know, so luckily, the dead walk. Yeah, they do. Luckily, Phycod hasn't done his job, so there's not actually a bridge into our fortress. So let's go ahead and cancel that. And now, as long as we can get everybody underground, you know, the necromancer is probably going to raise a bunch of like undead mussels and shells and stuff. But we can get everybody underground, and I think we'll probably be alright. All these animals are going to die. It's going to take a little bit of work to reclaim the ground when the fortress is over. But let's go ahead and we'll reclaim, or redo the work we already did. We don't have a militia at the moment, but I guess we did have an alert, but we lost it. We're going to make another alert for danger. Oops. Alert state 2 is going to be called danger. Alright. Danger Will Dwarfson. And we need a burrow. So we'll go ahead and make this whole floor a burrow for now. Let's see. Add a new burrow. We're going to call it Danger. And we're going to paint. Paint a burrow right here. Like this. lazy. Lazy work, Hammerdwarf. Lazy. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to name this burrow, and this is effectively, when we turn that alert on, it's effectively going to confine all the dwarves to this burrow. And since there's no bridge, and the burrow is underground, I don't think the necromancer is going to be able to get here. Which is good for us. It's good news. I don't know why I just erased all that. I don't know why I'm repainting it, but whatever. Yeah. The thing is, because they're confined to the burrow, it also needs to include, say, the food. Yeah, if they can get inside of that refuse pile, except it's right there. It's literally just across the chasm from where they can get to. So the refuse pile is definitely in sight, I think. What we need to do is get all the dwarves underground and then lock the doors behind us, because I think they're going to go ahead and raise the refuse pile into undead, clamshells and attack all those animals that are stuck in the inside the pen, which is not good for the animals, and it's not so great for the dwarves, who are going to have to deal with the animals later. But we can hide. There's no shame in hiding, especially in the second year of this game. Yeah, clumps of hair, butts of hoofs. We got a whole ton of clamshells, so we're going to get attacked by clamshells. So this ought to be fun. This will be fun. Figure this out. It's fine. Everything is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Nothing is burning in the background except the rest of civilization. We're okay. We're okay. We're gonna make this thing, this giant frickin' burrow. The good thing about the burrows is they're additive, right? So I can build this burrow and then, like, as the fortress gets bigger, just kind of add onto it and do like whole floors at a time if I want to. So we'll define this burrow. I know it's boring to watch at the moment, but as soon as I'm done, we'll get back to the zombies, and you can watch my fortress fall to the undead. Or not, because that's what we're going to try to do, is survive. What was that guy in Tropic Thunder? Survive. The meme. You all know the meme. Alright, and I'm just not going to go ahead. I'm not going to make that food stockpile right yet, because, murder mussels. Murder clams. So, I'm not going to put that into part of the burrow. And in fact, those miners should start digging, because, it's not part of the burrow. There's nothing really up here except the bedrooms, so we can include the stairs. We can include the bedrooms in the burrow. That's fine. I don't want them to get tired and have to sleep on the floor, even if there is a siege. Let's see. We'll just do it like this. That works. Nothing else is critical. So I guess as long as they can get to that space, they're alright. And, we're going to want the stonemasons to continue their job, so we'll go ahead and include this into the burrow as well. So, unfortunately, a whole bunch of our goods. We were going to make a goods stockpile, but our goods are on the other side of that bridge, so I think we're going to lose those if the siege takes any interest in them. But I don't think they do that really. So, all right. So we got that, and we're going to include this whole floor so that they can keep working as well. I think I got to do the stairway down so they can be in the stairway, but I'm not positive about that. sure if they can move between spaces in the burrow. All right, I think that's got us. Everything else is. Oh no, you know what? We got to get the farms. Oops. We're still painting, right? Yep. So we got to get the farms. Otherwise, we will run out of food during the siege. But otherwise, we're okay. So farms and seeds to plant into the farms and away in. All right, I think that's it. I think that's good. So we're good. We got a burrow. We're going to activate Danger Will Dwarfenson. And all the dwarves should flood into the burrow, if they're not. So, like, all these folks here on the ground should go inside. Yep, they all run. We're going to go ahead and lock the doors. And make sure they're not pet passable. Oh, I don't remember if they're by default internal or external. I think they need to be external. Yep. Yeah. Because if I say they're internal, then you know, it doesn't matter if they've been taken or not. So doors are locked. They're not pet passable. Nobody else goes in or out. This area is open. So I need to build a door here. And lock it as well. So whoever can do that, I'd appreciate it if you do it sooner than later. Yeah. Well, they certainly didn't have the element of surprise because they showed off at first. But see, this is the same. Yeah, Goblin Recruit Dismal Butcher. That's the guy that showed up on the screen. Waved, brought us some brownies, and then took off. And then he came back with all his buddies. So let's see what they end up doing. Our dwarves seem like they're in good hands. Yeah, these guys aren't really going very far. I don't think they've got anywhere to go. They're probably going to go kill, like, you know, weasels and whatever. Anything that's on the surface. This guy's hanging out to, like, do his job. They're headed over the bridge, it looks like. But I don't think there's anything over here for them, so God, I hope we don't have something open that they can get through. I don't think we do. Why? Where are you coming to? This is bad news bears, guys. Bad news undead bears. Okay, yeah, you're. So they're shooting at the animals. It doesn't look like they're going to get across, I don't think. Until winter. Oh, look at that. So Izmir, that was the human that we asked to stay to, you know, hunt animals, or hunt undead, or not undead, monsters. He's outside. With his crossbow shooting at the undead. I don't think this is going to work out too well for him. Yeah, I was thinking they might try to cross the river, but that's what we built this this over here for. I think that, you know what, you're right, I didn't build this right up against the wall, did I? So they could theoretically get in here and try to cross down this way and back up, but it might end up just washing them over the edge, which would be hilarious. Our Bridge of Death is going to protect us against the undead. That's fantastic. But let's see what happens to this human bowman here. I think this is not going to work out well for him or for us because he's going to end up being part of the invasion eventually. So let's see what happens. He's firing his crossbow, he's fighting, injured, and dead. That didn't work out well for him at all. Oof. Did not work out well at all. Okay, so they're still just shooting at the... Oh, who's this over here? Somebody else is shooting. Another human crossbowman. Okay. It's not going to work out for him either. Come on, dude. Run away, man. Oh, dead. These guys are just, you know, attacking the animals. Killing our horses and our reindeer. And those will end up being brought back to life at some point. That's unfortunate. Nobody's shooting at him anymore, though. So I wonder if... Oh no, there's a couple of shots. I was wondering if maybe they ran out of bolts. So it looks like they aren't trying to cross the river, which is good. Oh, nope. Did he just walk through the river? Like, there's a full-on 7-7 right here. He just came through the river. He's like right on top, man. It's a good thing we locked the doors. He's just rampaging. Yeah, this is not good for our pets. They're not gonna do well. Yeah. Panicking. They're gonna be killed. Whoa! What is this? So one of our animals killed one of the goblins. That's great. Let's see who did that. So it looks like the horse foal. Yeah, it looks like the horse foal killed one of the goblins. That's good. But I don't expect that's going to last. Two of the goblins got across the river. I don't really know how they did that. Yeah. Alright, so let's check on the door here. Did somebody build a door for us? Excellent. They did a door, so we're going to forbid passage and remove the pets from the door. And I guess we'll just have to get back to work. I don't have any sand, I don't think. Yeah. No sand. But they can keep working. All the dwarves are just kind of hanging out. I guess now's the time. Let's go ahead and get the... just get back to work, guys, I guess. Brew all the food. Make all the meals. Process all the plants. I don't think there's anything to make cheese from. Let's see. We're gonna. I guess we can make some stone. Do we have any limestone yet? Yeah, we got a couple of limestone blocks. So we'll do Mason's shop. We'll do a crafts dwarf's workshop here, and we'll do a mechanics workshop over here. Mechanics workshop was good for protecting the fortress against things because we can make traps, but kind of have had to have done that before the siege. So we're in some rough shape here. but we can get better. We can get better. I don't know if we're going to be able to break this siege at all, but not early. But we can eventually get to it, I think. Go ahead and make some trap components. Mechanisms. Mechanisms are important. Alright, and this will get Vampy working. Let's have Vampy make... let's have her make a rock altar and have her make some mugs. 8 mugs. And just make a bunch of scepters. How about that? We'll use the manager for that. There we go. Just make 99 scepters. And we'll make a stockpile here for finished goods. This way. Put all the scepters in here. I don't believe that's what we were planning on doing, but that's what we're doing now. We'll go ahead and make this a whole stockpile for stone. Just fill the whole thing up with stone. That'll get the dwarves working at least. I have something to do. And remove all the overflow. That'll give them something to do while they're in captivity. This is basically... Is this not a metaphor? All the dwarves are stuck inside because the undead are raising the outside. Anybody who goes outside is exposed to the undead, virus. Am I really with it? A mayor? Do I have a mayor? I think I've still got an expedition leader, actually. Yep. No mayor yet, so we don't need a scepter yet. So there. This is just going to be a stone stockpile that is nothing but non-metallic, non-economic, non-clay stone. Yeah, that's right. It went upstairs. That's right. And perhaps we can start making some bedrooms now, I guess. Do I have it? I don't have any bedroom macros. Oh man, I had a whole macro for bedrooms. Alright, so I guess Fikad doesn't need to not be a stonemason anymore, so we'll let him do his job too. And we're gonna make Vampy... she's special, right? So she doesn't need to be doing anything else other than her stone crafting as well, so she'll be a stone crafter. I'm gonna give her a little bit extra hauling labor. I like the idea of them doing water hauling and not stone hauling. Nobody needs to be doing stone hauling. I think it was refuse hauling that I intended to do. Well, but that's fine. Pulling vehicles is fine. Burial is fine. Yep. That's what she can do. Alright. Let them get back to work. And all those dwarves should be able to build a nice little stone stockpile for us. We're going to have this stockpile give to these workshops. This means that those miners and masons and whatever aren't going to go haul stone from way the heck out in the middle of nowhere. They're going to haul the stone from the stockpile instead. How are we doing upstairs? Still have some animals. Still have some Goblins running around. Somebody just gave birth or something. What just happened? Alright, there we go. Somebody gave birth to a girl. Very nice. Good job, Evuz. So what's all this about the seed? Why can't they find seeds? The seeds are... The seeds are right here, right? Yeah, the seed stockpile is in the burrow. Must not be any seeds left. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Hopefully we don't run out of food. I think we still have the fishing over here, which is sort of dangerous, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add this to the burrow as well. Whoops, I don't need that. Yeah, delete that burrow and define this one. We're going to add this path over here to the fishing area. Because this is where we've designated our doors to fish, and I don't think they're in too much danger over there. So at the very least we have some food. Yeah, that should help, anyway. Somebody's got to do something about that goblin. Nobody else is firing anything. I think they're out of bolts. Which is good for us. I might be able to go up there. I might be able to kill that goblin. What do you think? I mean, the horse killed the goblin, right? I should be able to kill the goblin. He doesn't have... Let's see what's on him. He's got a crossbow, some leather armor. He doesn't have anything else. Nobody else is shooting. Nope. Those are bolts. Somebody's shooting. When they stop shooting, we'll do something about this goblin. Honestly, he's slow. I wonder if I can get those animals in here. We'll see. I don't think they're smart enough to go in there. Go ahead and reclose that. Alright. So now there's undead on the other side of the fortress too. Oh, okay, they must have crossed that bridge. So I don't... Did they... I think that's the main force. I don't see any others. So there's the necromancer up there. He brought this host. This host is on the other side of the bridge. But I think we're okay. We're gonna have to build this wall up for sure as soon as these guys leave. Yeah, yeah. However, now... Okay, no, they're coming back over. I mean, do I literally have no plump helmet spawns? Or pigtail seeds? Or is it just that they don't have access to them? So yeah, I've got some. I don't know where they are though. So what we need to do is continue making some food. Yeah. So he's making a meal. We're not making a meal out of anything important, are we? Cook. Brew only, that's fine. No brew, no cook. No cook. Yeah, that's fine, okay. So, do we have a brewer? Do we have a brewer? We do have a brewer. A novice. We have a brewer. Who does nothing else, really. Other farmer. Okay. Well, we got other farmers, though. We got plenty of other farmers. So we're going to make this brewer a real brewer. They're going to get promoted. They're going to get a real job, customized as a... Oh, I don't have a brewer dwarf. That's a shame. Alright. We'll go ahead and do it this way. You're not going to do anything else except brewing. And you're not going to have to haul anything either. That's fine. Brewing is important. It's important to a dwarven fortress, having a brewer. Still got this guy hanging out doing nothing, but he's stuck inside, I guess, so that makes sense. A bunch of refuse all over the hangout area. That's fine. We got plenty of mugs. She must have made the altar too. Is that the altar? What does an altar look like from above? That's a mug. Scepter. Scepters. Altar? Anything? Crutches? Where's the altar? I did make an altar, right? Y'all did make that up. Alright, you know, we're gonna create a militia. We need somebody who's decent tactically. So let's see, we need like a tactician. Read all these sideways here. Discipline, blah blah blah. This is not what I need. Tactician. Teacher. Writer. Swimmer. Nope. I need... Maybe I don't know where this is. I thought there was a tactician. Armor, siege, crutch walker, blah 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 blah. Alright. Teacher is good for a squad leader. Okay. Excellent. Thanks, Sal. Let's see if anybody has teaching and any kind of martial skills. So let's go ahead and... Teachers. There's some decent teachers over here, so let's see what the teachers look like. Teachers have... Okay, so Dodoc. Alright, Dodoc. Buddy, you are the one. Dodoc Vabaknathon. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Tactician would be a good militia commander, but you're right. They probably... It's not as applicable here, so... Dodoc Vabaknathon. He's going to be our first, and by extension, he's going to be the militia commander. So, Dodoc. Dodoc the farmer. All right, Dodoc. Who else you got? We got anybody who's got masterful skills. Thaltig. Thaltig is a excellent mace dwarf. I don't think I have control of Thaltig, though. He's the dwarf that showed up. Wants to kill things. Gotta be a way to remove those from Dwarf Therapist. Okay, let's see. Start for Hammer Dwarves. Doran and Ushat. Doran. Doran. Yep. And Ushat. And what else we got? We got, oh, Spear Dwarves? They can be some Spear Dwarves, that's fine. You know what, we're gonna go with, not Spear Dwarves here, we're gonna get, Melee Dwarves. So we're gonna replace Phycod with Mace Dwarf and Mace Dwarf. These are all just sort of good at what they do. Axe Dwarf, Mace Dwarf, Axe Dwarf, Axe Dwarf, Axe Dwarf. Everybody else is a Swords Dwarf or a Spear Dwarf, so go ahead and put the Swords Dwarf in there as well. Alright. Well, there's a first militia. The Ace Hames, huh? Alright, well they're just going to be prepared for now. We're not going to do anything crazy. We're not going anywhere. Militia Commander doesn't need anything. But we might actually start training. So let's, oh, maybe we can train... Go ahead and add this stockpile as well. Just go ahead and add this whole floor for now. Alright, and we're going to need to train. So where can we train in? Let's train upstairs. We got this area here, so we're going to dig. Out of... No, I don't want to delete that burrow. I'm going to dig from here. On either side. No, I don't like that. That's ugly. We do have... Oh, this will work. Yeah, okay, this will work just fine. So, let's see, rock, weapon stands, weapon racks. Go ahead and make 2 out of diorite. No, out of limestone. Go ahead and make 2 out of limestone. We're going to build a couple of different places for our dwarves to do some training. Let's see, can we come up with any ranged weapons? Not without bone or something available to us. Even then, not so helpful against the undead. What is smashing things, right? Smashing stuff helps with undead. What do we got here? Is this gold? Limonite. So steel. Okay, we got some steel. Maybe we can make some iron weapons. Let's make some iron maces. We could probably do that, right? We don't have we don't have our... I don't think we have our anvil. I think the anvil is up here. Anvil. Did we take the anvil inside? There it is. Dang it. Okay, so we can't make any weapons. All we can make is traps, really. We don't have a good way of doing that either at the moment. Alright, well, the animals are doing alright hiding from the goblin. Perhaps the next set of traders will come in with some mace dwarves or something and be able to kill enough of the undead to turn back the siege. I hate having to do it that way, though. I want to do it a little more on my own. Yeah, that's going to be rough. We were digging that giant grate, weren't we? We were going to have a dump right in the middle of this. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like the wood bolts, we might end up getting shot by the undead before we do any damage to them. Same thing with like a ballista or something. I think before we got any ballista actually built, you know, anything made that way, we would probably end up shot by the undead crossbowmen. Unless they've stopped, you know, unless they've stopped firing. If they've run out of bolts, if they've used it all on the horses, where are they hanging out? They're attacking the badgers over there. A couple of them over there. Where are the rest? Yeah, I'm attacking the badgers. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna well, now there's another undead. How'd they get over there? The crossbowmen seem to be able to get across just fine. I don't know how they make it over that way, though. Alright, so let's get some blocks. We're just going to go ahead and make some diorite blocks. Do I have access to diorite, or is that gabbro? This is all... Yeah, this is all diorite. Well, diorite and gabbro. But we do have diorite. There's plenty of diorite. Is this all diorite? What is this? Yeah, okay, we got plenty of diorite. So yeah, we're gonna make plenty of diorite blocks. Alright, that should have 3 separate work orders for 99 diorite blocks. We'll do what we need to do. Why is he thirsty? Are we out of... No, we got some water or some drink. We still have plenty of plants too. We should be able to make plenty of drink. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a bunch of blocks, and then we're gonna send the squad up and try to deal with this goblin human real quick, and then fill in these walls as quickly as possible. If we can fill in some walls to protect ourselves from the crossbow bolts, then we can get up onto the surface and start working on maybe a couple of ballista on a tower or something. I think we could probably take out some guys that way. The ballista, can we Can ballistas fire across Z levels, or is it just one the direct same Z level? I think they might have to be direct. I don't think they can fire across Z levels. They've almost got all our animals. This is a shame. Alright. We can't worry about that right now, though. We need to get back to work. Well, these guys aren't doing anything. Let's go ahead and get them to smooth some stuff, huh? We're not going to live in squalor here. We are dwarves. That's not what I said to do. Smooth the stone. Smooth the stone. And the bedroom up here. We're going to smooth the bedroom. No need to live in squalor. We have standards. We're like those British dudes that would make sure they were freshly shaved in the middle of the battle. Because, you know, we got standards, man. There we go. We got mugs, that's good. Mugs are good. They're using the mugs, which is nice. Maybe I should put a stockpile of mugs next to the food. Might as well, right? How about right here? Let's say finished goods right here, and make the finished goods stockpile of only mugs. And goblets. Do goblets count as mugs? I think they do. We'll see what happens in a second. When we do this, we'll say no goblets. Let's see if they move the stuff. Alright, dwarves, do your thing. Are they hauling it, or are they just drinking? They're going to drink. Well, there's got to be, let's see. Finished goods. Flasks maybe count? We'll permit all, not flasks, not goblets. Yeah. And then down here we'll say... Oh no, they're storing... Okay, they are storing mugs. Okay, perfect. So it was goblets. Not flasks. There we go. Cool. So they should move the mugs down here next to the drinks. And for drinks we'll say this whole area. Nope. This whole area is food, but only drinks. This whole area is going to be food, but no drinks. Cool. And for this area, look at us like working on logistics while our fortress is under siege by the undead. This is a different kind of Walking Dead game, that's for sure, right? Yeah, Sal, the flasks are water skins. That's what I was thinking as well, but I wasn't quite sure given the behavior of the dwarves at first. Ballistas stay on the same Z level. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. It sure would be nice to be able to shoot directly at these guys from a tower somewhere, but I might have to build some fortifications and put the ballista behind the fortifications and trust the distance between the fortifications and the undead to protect us. So, alright, so for food, we're not going to take anything that's drink, seeds, and we're not going to take any prepared food, which I think is you, right? Yep. And over here, we're going to take nothing except prepared food. So forbid everything. Take prepared food. Okay. So now the dwarves can get all the prepared food from the food stockpile next to the dining room. And all the unprepared food could be here next to the kitchens. And in this area, I don't know, maybe we can make some statuary. We don't have an excellent builder of any kind. Alright, so we do have access to water. We could do something with that. That was the original intent, right? We're going to drain the river into the caverns, but not while there's a siege going on, I don't think. However, we could build a little cistern for some water. That might be good as a defensive measure. So let's see, where would we put such a cistern? Let's see, cistern. It's gonna have to be big. It's gotta hold all the water for the dwarves for a little while. Alright, I'm gonna save the game real quick. Because zooming tends to cause my game to crash. So I'm gonna save the game and then we're gonna reload and start doing some zooming so we can get a better look at things. Looks like folks are starting to go to bed. Number of folks in the stream is coming down, but thanks for hanging out, folks that are here. It's good to have you around. I certainly appreciate the conversation. Happy Monday. Or Tuesday, if it's Tuesday for you guys already. It is currently still Monday for me, but I'm one of the last time zones before Tuesday. Alright, now let's do a little bit of scrolling and zooming and see if see what the fortress looks like at a bit of a distance. Alright, so these are the caverns. This was our original stairwell into the caverns. And you know, I still haven't covered it up, so it's just wide open. I hadn't built any grates or any hatches, so that's probably got to be right up on the top of the list. And this is our main fortress level. You can see the refuse pile right up here in the north. This little hangout area that I built, but there's nothing's actually assigned as a hangout there, so there's nothing drawing any dwarves in there. I need to go ahead and build some statues maybe, but we don't have any like excellent stone carvers. I could just make it a meeting hall or something. I think that might be the right way to do it. Or maybe a temple. That's pretty big for a temple. I don't want to waste that much real estate. Down here is our actual meeting hall, but the dwarves don't seem to be hanging out there quite as much. They're just like hanging out in the hallways for whatever reason. This is the level above it. This is our dormitory at the moment. And our stoneworks. Finished goods. This is just a hole to the floor below. This is another hole to the floor below. It makes, like, in my mind anyway, kind of a domed thing. And same with those. This is our open stonework area. This is also where we have our wood furnace. But we got no more wood coming in because up here we have a bunch of undead hanging out. They're even inside the fortress, just being kept out by some doors. So we need to do some work there too. But we got to do something to get the siege to break. So anyway, we wanted a place for a cistern. It's going to have to be somewhere down here. We were also going to have the water flow into this hole here, and drop down into the dining room, and then down into the caverns. So I think we're going to continue with that plan as well. Maybe. But for now, the cistern isn't really going to fit on either of these floors. Perhaps we could find something interesting over here in the blackness. Fog of war. We could also build a cistern just above and have it be available for draining into places, but I want a place where we can get a well too. And brush up a little bit on our dwarven hydrodynamics, right? So make sure that we don't flood the whole fortress when we do it. So our miners don't really have much to do. What are we gonna do for a cistern? I think we're gonna do the cistern here. We're gonna build just a nice big cistern right here on the edge. So I'm gonna zoom in. Hopefully this doesn't crash. Nope, that was out. Zoom in. There we go. Zoom in some more. There we go. Maybe not quite that far. We're going to build a cistern here, kind of in this corner. Give our miners something to do. That's a big enough cistern, don't you think? Yeah, that'll be just fine. That'll be just fine. I'm gonna go ahead and have this hallway kind of dead end right before the cistern. Make it like a double door into the cistern. Yeah, so we can put a door like here and here. Make sure we got plenty of protection. And 2, 3, 4, 5. So really these are going to be channels. There we go. And the good thing about doing something like this and just kind of digging down is that we end up with a bottom floor that's just covered in stone that we can get the dwarves to pull into a stone stockpile somewhere. That'll be nice, and we'll have plenty of stone for a while. And this will give our dwarves something to do. We're going to say we want some rock, not cork, rock floodgates. And let's go ahead and let's make 10. Doesn't matter what they're made out of. Let's go ahead and make 10 rock floodgates. That'll give us maybe 2 here at the cistern and give us some protection. This way, we're going to have 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah, so this is actually, no, you know what, that does need to be a thing there, but that's going to be dug out, and this is going to be the entrance to the cistern right here. What we're going to do is carve a fortification and let the dwarf immediately retreat out the door. So, oh, that's not going to work, is it? That's going to be not safe. It might be safe. We'll just do that. Yeah, we'll have the dwarves carve the whole wall out. We'll have a floodgate here and a floodgate there. Yeah, that'll be fine. Then there'll be a direct route and allow them to run away. Hey, Touchstreak, how's it going? Glad to see you. Thanks for coming to hang out. We are currently being besieged by some undead, and we're ignoring them and building a cistern. So, we're doing well. Doing well, thank you. Yeah, we're going to build a cistern because there's nothing we can do about these guys up here. They're chasing our animals around, and I don't know. We're stuck inside, so we're focusing on the cistern right here. Got some floodgates. Man, I wish I could take care of those undead upstairs. Man, that would be pretty nice. They are problematic, to say the least. It's not super large. What do you got? Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not even part of the siege. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wait, those are all dead. Sorry. There we go. Undead is what I was looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 of them. And you'll see Zolak, our goblin wrestler, dismal butcher, necromancer, is leading the siege again. He's the guy that popped in and said, hello, gave us some necro brownies and took off. He's back with his buddies. Ghostly farmers. I thought I'd taken care of those guys. Oh well. We'll have to memorialize some other folks. So it's not a tiny siege, but it's not a huge siege. We got this guy. He's undead dwarf mace lord. Here for hunting monsters, but he's not doing anything about the siege, that's for sure. And we don't have any weapons. It's too early in the game. Hadn't built any weapons, hadn't built up any kind of defenses. Luckily, I had just taken this bridge down to replace it with a limestone one, and that's when they showed up. They were like, oh, hey, I see there's no way into your fortress. But then they crossed the bridge anyway. Or somehow, I guess they swam across the water or walked under the water, I don't know. But we got these 2 locked doors that are helping us out for right now. I need to go ahead and build a wall just in case. If I accidentally unlock those doors, I'm in trouble. Let's see. We did have some weapon racks being built. Let's see if I can find them. Racks. Because we did create a militia. So we're going to go ahead and start them training anyway. They're not fancy. They don't have any weapons, but they're going to start training anyhow. So this is going to be the barracks. That's not what I wanted to do. I need some doors. You know that's not where I intended that to be anyway. So we'll go ahead and remove that. We're going to put it on the other side. Then I don't have to worry about the doors. There we go. Alright. So now we're going to build barracks. We're going to assign it to or just tell the Ace of Hames to train. You know, honestly, with individual equipment, I guess, because we don't have any weapons. I wonder if we can make some like wood training axes or training hammers. I've never really done anything with training anything. Training spears, training swords, training axes. Alright, let's try some training axes, I guess. And we're gonna tell these guys to use squad equipment and not individual equipment, and we're gonna tell the militia that they are axe dwarves, I guess. Alright, they're all gonna be battle axes. Maybe allow them individual choice if they want. Okay, so anyway, hopefully they'll get to training. I'm not super great at the whole militia thing. Alright, and this is coming along nicely. Let's see, I'm a little worried about this bottom corner, so let's see how far down this goes. Yeah, that's going to go right into the middle of the air. So, let's see. Alright, so we can go this direction anyway. But we don't want to do it this way, do we? They would just have cave-ins galore. We will do it like this, though. We'll do the one side, and then keep them working, I guess. We're going to mark this space. Apologies for the dogs barking. They see something outside, I guess. We gotta protect us against our super friendly neighbors, I suppose. Who knows how dogs think. Alright, so we're gonna mark this space to make sure that we're not digging directly into... Honestly, it needs to be the floor above, doesn't it? Yeah, so we'll mark the floor above so we don't dig directly into the caverns, because that would be tragic. Okay, so we got that, and this is alright. I think we're gonna go all the way up this way. That's, yeah. Trying to visualize this like 3D dwarf stuff is hard sometimes. No, that's still a wall. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 2, 1, 1. Cage traps to catch the invader. You know, they probably would, actually. I hadn't really thought about that. I was going for the more violent option, but we could cage some undead. We have enough wood for it. That's a good idea. Maybe we should just fill a hallway full of cages and let them come at us. Yeah, I like that idea. Thanks, Touchstreak. That might be the right way to end this siege. It's not too big, and certainly a pain in the neck. So that's a good idea. All right, so this is going to be our digging area. I like that idea too. Have them come into the pit and just like fill the pit with bolts, huh? That's a. I like the way you think, man. I like the way you think. That's a great idea. That would be kind of neat actually. Just like a big old pit with a bunch of fortifications surrounding it, and them just like firing into the pit. I like that a lot. I might make that the entrance to the fortress now. That's maybe that'll be the plan. Long term, we'll have a big pit with a spiral ramp that goes all the way down, and just they're gonna get shot at every direction. So that'd be great. I like it. I like it. So back to the cistern real quick, and then you know what? I think I might order some cages at least. Oh, marking still. Order some cages to go. Fill a siege with that'd be. I don't know what you do with cages full of undead goblins, but we could find out, huh? Once the dwarves get into this pit, I guess there's no turning back. I'm going to have to kind of pay attention to them the whole time. So let's do that anyway. Get this taken care of, and then we'll go to that. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out, What now? A Hammerdwarf necromancer? When did that happen? So the main guy is in with our... Yeah, look at that. He came in too. That's the main necromancer. But this is a necromancer down here, huh? He killed a guy. Sazgul. So I guess there was a dwarf necromancer in the fortress, wandering around outside, or maybe he came across the fortress and got in a fight with the other undead. Maybe they're just fighting each other. Two different factions. Oh, look at that. Death Hunters. Oh, look at that. There's a Death Hunter. No, I don't think so, because he's a necromancer. The roaming folks weren't necromancers. These are the Death Hunters. We have one of those in the fortress who has to stay. They're here to kill things. So I guess this is undead who are fighting undead. Maybe. Or maybe not. I don't quite know. Yeah, but the necromancer is definitely going after our horses now, that's for sure. These guys aren't really doing anything, but there's a lot of dead, looks like dead undead. I'm not sure what's going on down here. I need to read up on the DwarfFortress wiki about Death Hunters. That's kind of wild. Yeah, I know. They're killing our horses. There's nothing I can do about that. Who's frightened? Said somebody was frightened and they couldn't store something. But I don't know what they're frightened of. Oh, maybe there were those ghosts. I think there were some ghosts that we didn't take care of. So I need to go ahead and see if I can't make them some memorials. Oh, it's random. Okay. It really does, right? Death Hunter? That could be anything. That could be like somebody who's looking for death, or they're undead and they're hunting, or whatever. That's a badass name, I gotta tell you. Alright. So somebody's scared of something. That means there's a ghost that's doing some things. And we did see some ghosts over here who don't appear to be part of the invasion. So we got some dwarves that were not memorialized properly. But I think I do have slabs that can be carved for them. So let's get not Vampy to carve the slabs. Let's see, Alt S. Wow, there's a lot of people who aren't memorialized. So I guess we got to remember the names of those ghosts, huh? Bur Kubuk Uthmik and Zulgar Mosusobir. Burke and Zulgar M. Burke and Zulgar M. Come on, Vampy. You remember those names, right? Burke. And, oh, that's right, it says ghost. I had forgotten about that. Oh, we got a lot of ghosts. No, but Burr is memorialized. Have we not placed the slab, I wonder? Oh, we must not have placed the slabs. Huh. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit more difficult, I think. Yeah, having a notepad handy does help, doesn't it? Alright. So, anybody who's a ghost is not memorialized. So there's a slab engraved. That means it's not built, I guess. Also them. Also them. Okay. So let's build some slabs, I guess. If they're already engraved. That's what we'll do over here. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Perfect spot. Slabtastic, yes. It is slabtastic. Thank you. Thank you. It's a perfect place. We're going to have dwarves hanging out in here, looking at the nice slabs that Vampy carved. Vampy's a master at what she does. So that'll be perfect. These guys will get memorialized. There we go. That should take care of the ghosts. They were surprisingly not too mean, those ghosts. So this will work out well for us. Oh, Vampy's gonna need to make some more pots too. Look at all those plump helmets just sitting out doing nothing. Maybe just make some. No, I need to do it the right way. No, no, it's there. It should be. It just needs to be checked. Oh, because I have this backwards. That's not the right inequality. There we go. Well, that maybe I should check all of these, huh? Less than 10. Let's make that less than 50, huh? We want plenty of drink. Yep. Okay. All right. I think we're all right. Man, that no wonder we kept running out of stuff. There we go. Yeah, I know. We'll put those ghosts to rest. You'll be all right. All right. Our dwarf is stuck in the well, so let's go ahead and get him out of there. Get him back to work. I was afraid that was going to happen. It's trapped. Look at all that stone we got, though. This is going to be nice. Have a ton of stone at the bottom of this before we fill it with water. Alright, dude, get to work. You can't really come out until you're done working, because there's nowhere to let you out, you know? There we go, Bemble has been put to rest. Finally, we have helped this guy out. More people put to rest. This is good. We're making progress on our cistern. I'm going to put a drain in the cistern too, so they can drain it into the caverns, which might be kind of nice. Fill the caverns with water and it'll flow away. It'd be nice. I think that'll do just fine. This guy's doing his thing, so we'll go ahead and actually have him dig out around this area that we've specified. Then he can go home. We'll give him an out. Being careful not to dig in to the floor above or below so that we don't have a cave in. That would be unfortunate. There we go. Yeah, alright, that should work out just fine. Perfect. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Did he just climb the walls? Alright then. Well, he's a solid climber, apparently. Good for him. He just climbed the walls up out of that pit to go get a drink of water instead of doing the rest of his job. Alright, well, I guess we're going to do this then. That was fantastic. I love it. I love it. He just climbed up out of the pit the hard way. Floodgate, yeah, that'll work. remove this, I think. There's the train, but nobody's doing anything. I don't know. I'm doing it wrong, I'm sure. The refuse pile is full. But this guy is doing his job. Good. Taking our cistern. Believe he's, yeah, that's because of that. Go ahead and get rid of those workshops. Let's go ahead and make a dump. Make it right here. And then we will empty all this stone into that dump. Sort of cheating, but that's how we're going to do it. And all those dwarves ought to come running and get rid of all that stone. We'll build a floodgate right here. Door right there. And a floodgate on the other side of that door. Now we need to link it, so I'm going to put that stuff over here maybe. Maybe levers in this little square over here, that might be nice. Yeah. This is going to be the floodgate levers. Man, we have all the food. Somebody needs to get to work. Come on, farmers. Do your thing. much food. Too much refuse. Shells. Looks like shells and some remains. So we need to get rid of the remains. Let's see, we can have a little workshop over here. Somebody to carve some things. So it's not too bad. Man, so many goblins, or so many undead. We got a bunch of mason. Should be doing smoothing too. We need to up the priority over here. Let's see. I need y'all to smooth right here real quick. Not dig, smooth. Man, I do that all the time. And smooth all that right now. There we go. Now we can build those levers. Let's see, I'm going to need a lever for that floodgate at the front. And I'm going to need a lever for the floodgate here. And actually, I should just build a wall there, honestly. And then floodgates in the floor. So once that floor is cleared out, we'll build some floodgates there too. Alright, so we got some time. That'll give us a way to drain our cistern if we need to. We're going to move this chair elsewhere. I know it's a artifact, but we're going to move it to another place. There. Cool. And we need some more chairs and tables, so let's say rock table. Go ahead and make 8, and on the conditions of, yeah, we got plenty of non-economic hard rock. We'll make and amount of rock tables is less than 8. So we'll have 8 tables hanging around whenever we need to. Yep. And a new one, say rock throne 8. Condition is, no, that's not what I wanted. And the amount of rock thrones is number 8. Cool. I'm going to learn how to do this at some point. It's going to come natural someday. But I'm learning. I'm getting there. We're gonna have thrones. We're gonna have tables. It's gonna be chairs. Chairs. It's gonna be good stuff. Good stuff. Bah. Good time. Oh, the hospital's inaccessible. That's not good. It's because of the burrow? Well, we don't have... No, we don't have an active burrow, though. Oh, the door's locked, I think. That's what it is. Yeah, we need that for fishing, so we gotta leave that open for now. In case the undead come in, then we're in trouble. Alright, I'll make a lever. This is gonna be the lever that opens the top floodgate. It's gonna be here. On that side, and this is going to be the lever that empties the cistern there. Well, alright, Human Axeman, let's see what you got. Nothing. Dead? You dead, Human Axeman? No, that's you there. Okay. What you gonna do? You gonna fight those undead? You're just gonna stand there? Come on, Human Axeman. I need some help. You were going to show up and drink all my beer, but you're not going to take care of my undead problem? That's a little messed up. Come on, dude. There you go. I mean, you're going to have to get him. There you go. Get... Oh, ho, ho. Come on, man. You can do it. Nope. Panic. He's panicking. He just ran right past that. And he's dead. That didn't take long. Oh man, we got a strange mood, so let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Minok. He's in a mood. There he is. Strange mood. DwarfFortress workshop, huh? He's got some stone. He's got some... What's he doing? Stone, I guess? He just ran all over the place to find a piece of stone. Got some stone. He's looking for the right stone. That's what it was. Needed some limestone. Did he start? Nope, didn't start. Oh no, he did. He did, alright. He's gonna make something called Zeg something. Yeah. It's not about the quantity. He wants a really good piece of limestone. So I'm interested to see what he makes with that. What's in there? There's Some diorite and some limestone. All right, good for him, man. We'll see what he does. I don't know what to do about these undead up here. I sure would like to take care of them, but I don't have any confidence in my militia. Yeah, it's gonna end up being a limestone necklace. Yeah, like a limestone mug. That's fine. We'll put it on a pedestal and look at it and talk about how pretty it is. There we go. A diorite earring. Good call. Challenger, I think you jinxed it for me. But that must be a really nice earring. Alright, well, let's take a look. Zegtener, the earring. Zegtener. Oh no. Ixthag Sarab Zegtener. Squeezing warmth, the tattoo of styling. Ooh, very stylish. Very stylish. Squeezing warmth, the tattoo of styling. A diorite earring. This is a diorite earring. All crafts dwarfship is of the highest quality. The object is adorned with hanging rings of diorite. That means an earring, right? On the item is an image of dwarves in limestone. Nice. The dwarves are laboring, and the artwork relates to the foundation of Glaze ruled, that's us. By the post of hours, that's us. Of the Grand Sax, that's us. In the early spring of 153. Very nice. Very nice. We're going to put that on a pedestal for everybody and their brother to see. And we're going to do that right away. Very cool. Alright, let's see. We need a pedestal. And we need to do it right now. Well done. Yeah, that's an earring. Solid addition to the fortress. I gotta say, an earring. Hey, Callie. Got a dog helper over here. Let me see if I can show her off to y'all. Here she goes. Here you are. Hey, Callie. There's a good girl. She's a DwarfFortress fan. Yeah. That's our older dog, Callie. She's a good girl. She's 11 years old this past month. We have a younger dog also, Rigsby. Okay, looks like the pedestal's done. Let's go ahead and throw it in. Let's throw it in here. Nah, throw it in the meeting hall. That's fine. Display furniture. Put it right there. I screwed up the placement of this table over here, so we're going to move it. Let's see, put a throne in right here. And table. Might start making the dwarves a little happier anyway. Now they got some thrones and some tables. Well, some tables anyway, no thrones yet. Man, we are still hurting on the smoothing over here, aren't we? It's been a while, huh? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Steam release too. I probably will continue to play vanilla. I sure hope they keep making it. The Steam release looks really good though. I'd like to play it. And the only part that makes me a little nervous is it sounds like it's going to have different mechanics. Like the windows are going to be different. Apparently the layout, like the layout of the windows and displays are going to be different. So as long as everything works the same and they still make me vanilla, I'll be happy. But I'm a little bit nervous about it. Not going to lie. But I am certainly looking forward to trying it out. I think it'll be a good time. Alright, so let's put our earring here right on top of the pedestal, and our dwarves will have something cool to look at. And let's see, we had always intended to kind of make this area into a waterfall from above. Possibly not that big though. No, I guess we did, huh? So let's go ahead and we're gonna make a hole in our dining hall. Just kind of go ahead and make the floor hole right now to get it over with, so that I don't have any accidental placings. We're going to do a waterfall in through the dining hall this way. No doubt, Sal, all that muscle memory is going to go right out the window when they go to point and click, man. That's a shame. I kind of was hoping that it would be supported on all the platforms, kind of the way they've been doing. I think extremely well in you know, modern DF. Alright, we're going to make sure they don't hang out in this hole too. There we go. Not so bad. Kind of want to take it all the way down, but then there's no really no way for our... Oh, is that a troll? Okay. Let's go ahead and build the grates that we needed to make. How do you do a wall grate? It's different from floor grate. Wall grate. Done. W. There we go. Right, blocked because it's a hole. Yeah, I think that's my... Yeah, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to make fortifications instead. Fired up your last fort on the Apple Silicon and crashed immediately. I'll say, oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. It had a 20% FPS increase? Holy cow. That sounds like... Man, that sounds like very... Yeah. It must be like the perfect workload for it or something, like DwarfFortress. I mean, it's single-threaded, right? So that's going to help. But that's wild. If we can get a super-powered Raspberry Pi, maybe DwarfFortress would just like fly, huh? Yeah, it really is. I'm very anxious to see where it goes with it, especially since they've just kind of, I mean, they've doubled down. This is what they're going to do, right? It's going to be all silicon for all the MacBooks going forward, right? There's no other alternative. That's their whole thing. Alright, let's see. We're going to get some smoothing action going on over here too. Because it is, you know, technically part of the fortress. I guess we'll smooth that as well. We'll construct that, I guess. Built-in transcoding. Okay, so yeah, I guess it would be pretty efficient, wouldn't it? If it's like one-to-one instructions. Wrong keys. Hitting all the wrong keys. Okay. So hopefully it'll get smoothed out sooner than later. We're going to go ahead and just fill this floor with floor grates. This is kind of hard to do. Having trouble seeing what I'm doing. Yeah, we're going to fill this whole thing with grates, and then we're going to dump a whole bunch of water into our fortress. That's going to go well, right? How are we doing over here? Good, oh that's good. Let's get rid of all the up and down stairs here and dump all those stones. Or sorry, not up and down stairs, the ramps. Get rid of all those. Alright. The fact that it let me do that makes me feel like I can get out there. Which I hope is not true. Because that means a Forgotten Beast can get in here. Alright, and we'll dump all these. Clean all this out, and then we'll fill it up. This is going to be our cistern. We're just going to build a wall there, though, I think. Well, no, that's right. We're going to get some floodgates in the floor, and then we're going to build a wall. That way we have a way of emptying it. Oh, here's the other dog. Hey, Riggs. Come here. Say hi to everybody. Hey, Riggs. Yep. All the dogs. Hey, buddy. Want to say hi? Say hi. Nope, don't want to say hi. You know what he wants is his D-I-N-N-E-R. That's what he wants. Yeah, I need to make a dog cam or something. I got an extra camera here. Somebody just asked me why I have two. Mostly it's because I'm too lazy to unplug one camera and plug it back into my work computer when I need to work, but it'd be nice to get dog cam working. Well, it's been a year. We haven't gotten any caravans, so clearly word of the siege has spread. Nobody showed up. Nothing doing. And this completes our second year. Well, this starts our winter of our second year. So we're almost done with the year, anyway. We got floodgates on the top. We got one floodgate and a door. I need to link the floodgate. Okay, so I have the lever. I need to link the floodgate. Nope, haven't got the lever built. Because what's his name is probably doing work he shouldn't, or sorry, focusing on his stone work. See if I can get Dwarf Therapist to come up. Come on. There we go. So Fikod here is our architect and our mechanic. He's doing other stuff, so I'm going to tell him just to back off for a little bit. Get some architecture and some mechanic work done, huh? And more floor grates. Oh, I don't like the limestone floor grates. Oh, can they not walk on? Well, that's a shame. How am I supposed to do this? I can't walk on grates, huh? Or I guess you can't attach a grate to a grate. Grates don't hold each other up. Well, alright, I guess, let's see. We'll get rid of the limestone grates. I guess we'll just make it a hole in the ground then instead. I thought I could grate over the whole thing. That's unfortunate. I really was kind of hoping for just a giant grate in the floor. Yeah, that's true. I could checkerboard with floor. I like that, maybe. Do a grate here, floor, grate, floor. I wonder if the floors will attach to the grates. Yeah, it looks like it. No, that's fortification. Yeah. Well, alright. We'll do it that way, I guess. That is going to be tedious. Although, you know, maybe we'll be able to... I just slayed something for removal, yeah. Maybe we just need floor in certain locations? We could do... like floor like this, maybe, and then... I need to build a grate there. Yeah, if I do floors like that, then maybe I can build grates on each side of the floor, and it doesn't actually have to be checkerboarded. Just maybe floors all. Oh, that looks like the floor collapsed. Yeah, so definitely something needs to. Man, this is not gonna be fun. Okay, Go ahead and cancel these, first of all. So he built the floor and it immediately fell. Because it's not, I guess a grate doesn't support it. I hope he lives through it. Yeah, it looks like he got himself and the miner stuck in it. That's not too bad. That's a bruise, right? And kind of mangled right lower arm. That's not fun. Well, they're not a stonemason, I guess. I suppose they're going to the hospital, huh? Yep. Let's go ahead and put some beds in the hospital since folks are going to hang out in there. Just getting some medical attention. That's good. We got water. That's good. It's better than most fortresses I have. Usually their surgery is done in super dirty conditions. So at least we got water. Oh no! Oh no. Oh, that's the corpse. Oh. Alright, well. Siege is in the fortress. Siege is in the fortress. So I suppose we can't really lock the door anymore, right? Oh, I lost him. All right, I guess we're just got to send the militia out. There's nothing really I can do. I'll keep an eye on this guy. Let's see what happens. There they are. Injured, injured. Where's the goblin? Alright, yeah, I guess somebody washed over the bridge, yeah. So, lots of punching. The broker punches the goblin in the thumb. Nice. It looks like the goblin doesn't have his axe anymore. That's good. He's just beating people up with his shield. I think that's old, right? Yeah. Come on, kill him. Oh. He's just beating people up with his shield. Somebody needs to take care of this guy. Oh, it's not good. This is not going well. Oh, it's not going well. Not going well. Phelps is dead. Phelps, our swimmer. Oh. This might be the end, man. He took that whole squad. He took the whole squad out, and these people going? They're going to get the... Are they just running away? What are they doing? They're trying to pick up stuff? Alright, everybody into the burrow. Everybody go if you can. Get out of here. Oh, the door is stuck open. Oh man, okay, so I can't close the door. The food is upstairs. The fortress is downstairs. Alright. I mean, all we can do is just throw people at him, right? I can't. Yeah, he's already in a squad. Oh no, that's not... So there's another... I think we've got one of our own goblins, or our own dwarves has been raised. Because there's another... Oh, did they... Is he dead? Did they get him? That's his body parts. His neck. His mutilated neck. So I think we got him. I think we got him. Oh man, but there are so many injured dwarves. We don't have enough room in the hospital for all these dwarves. Alright. Alright, let's see. There's a lot of dead, a lot of injured. Alright, we're gonna do quick dig if we still have miners. And a much bigger hospital. Oh, nobody's taking the job. All right, let's take a look at therapist. So we had 38. Now we have 25. We still have 5 of the starting 7, including a miner. All right, so that's not too bad. That was brutal. That was brutal. We need to get some beds taken care of. We need to get that hospital moved. So let's get that hospital out of there. Get rid of this. need to get another hospital built. Somebody do some digging, huh? There he goes. Oh, man. You just started. Come on, do your digging, buddy. Alright, so we're going to have to wall in this area here. Close the doors. Wall this in. Oh, sorry, therapist is still up, my bad. Yeah. So we got him. At least, you know, all hands on deck. We took care of that one guy. I don't think, like you said, I believe Sal, it was you who said they couldn't be raised. What's going on here? Okay, somebody gave birth. Very nice. Alright, let's see, alerts. We'll go ahead and take it inactive. Squads are good. Alright. People can dig. Walls are going to get built. Got bear through a boy. Alright, that's good. Good. The walls are built. Okay. The hospital's removed. As soon as we get that earth dug, we'll build another hospital. Doesn't need to be a hallway all the way in the middle of nowhere. There we go. I don't think we got enough beds for the hospital. We got too many wounded dwarves. Yep, that's it. No more beds, no tables. We'll get some, let's see, we'll get some coffers built, I guess. Or the bags, anyway. We could probably get some rock coffers built real quick. That should be enough to hold some stuff. Alright, hospital. We're going to take some beds from the dormitory. They're not always used. 5, that'll be nice. We'll have 5 beds. We're going to need some coffins too. I don't have anywhere to put the coffins at the moment. What are we going to do with the coffins? I can see it can still work. Put the coffins in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that did not go well. That didn't go well. Gave birth to a girl in the miasma, huh? Well, that was unfortunate for you, I'm sorry. The river's frozen, that means bad guys all over the top floor. But we got this wall built. This door closed, so I think we're okay. We gotta get some folks buried, we gotta get some hospital taken care of. Nobody's doing nothing, huh? Okay, well there's, for better or for worse, there are less people in the hospital than I thought. Uruz Rune! Hey, thank you, welcome. We are in the middle of a siege, an undead siege, and we had one of the undead goblins get into the fortress and slaughtered about 13 dwarves. And for better or for worse, there's only 4 folks in the hospital, which unfortunately means that most of the dwarves didn't live through it, so did not go well. That was one undead goblin against a fortress. This is the second year, so we were unprepared. It took 2 full squads to take that goblin out. All made their stand right here. Apparently the goblin fell down the waterfall from our death bridge. And, yeah, got in this way before he built the wall. And killed everybody right there. That's where we made our stand. Unfortunately, the top of the fortress is still covered in undead. You'll see them here. And they're all wandering around. I don't know what these guys are. Death hunters. They're not doing anything. They just kind of stand there. They don't seem to be chasing anybody or killing anything, so I'll just leave them there. So at the moment, I think the fortress is safe and sealed. But we're trying to recover from that. Yeah, I think, unfortunately, I think we have 4 towers around us. I wasn't really paying attention. I mean, I was when I built the world, but I didn't think about it first thing. So we have 4 full towers nearby. So yeah, we're trying to stock the hospital here, move it from a slightly more dangerous place, and trying to keep people alive. So I don't know. For a little bit I was worried. Our food is up higher, but we're in a place now where we can get back to the food without bad guys getting in. But we're trying to bury our dead as well, so. We're going to make these into little little tombs here. That ought to be good enough for us. So let's go back to therapist, see what we still have to work with here. So what did they get? They certainly, we still have a miner. He's got a stone dwarf. Got our farmer, which is important and good. This guy, who's nothing special. He's been doing a lot of fishing, apparently. Let's see. We have... oh... the brewer and cook. Okay, so we got a brewer-cook combo. Go ahead and make them do their thing. We also have another miner, so that should be alright. We've got yeah, we're a little short on pretty much other stuff. We got plenty of miners though, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like they've wiped out most of our last couple of migration waves. The only people left are either injured or visitors that we've allowed to stay. So, yep. Yeah, 25 full dwarves. That's a lot less than we had. So anyway, we're doing okay though. Doing okay. Not so bad. Not so bad. We got food production, so we're doing alright in that sense too. Do we have any? We have no more medical dwarves. That wiped out our medical dwarves, so I suppose we should promote somebody. We're gonna make this guy, starting 7. He'll be our new medical dwarf. A band-aid. Oh, it killed a band-aid. Oh, that's a shame. Band-aid was our dude. Is Dwarf Therapist not reading correctly? Why didn't that save the commit? There we go. Okay. So a band-aid is gone. Looks like both Vampy and Phelps have been killed. So basically all of our real memorable dwarves have been killed. Which is a shame. I didn't think Vampy was even in a squad. Let's go back. Let's see if we can find him somewhere. Yeah, no, Vampy is gone. Huh. Well, alright then. That was brutal. That was brutal. Okay, so, but we're doing alright. We got other stuff in place. We got plenty of miners. We need to get the miners back to work, I guess. Let's go ahead and get some doors on this thing. There are doors on that thing. Maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, here we go. So Chief Medical Dwarf, or new Chief Medical Dwarf, is trying to help out these guys. There's only 4 of them, so it is what it is. Nobody's doing any stonework. So we need to fix that anyway. Ficod can go back to doing stonework. Deller is a stone dwarf. I don't know what they're doing. We're gonna let Ficod do the stone work, and we're gonna let Deller do the detailing. And that should get some things done. Alright. We got a whole bunch of people we need to bury, so they need to get their dwarven rear ends and gear. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's always more, right? And even if there's not, you still got the dwarves that you've got. So, despite it being tough losing a bunch of dwarves, we can still make it work. Okay, so they say they need an empty bucket. There is an empty bucket on the other side of this non-passable wall, or door. So I suppose I could open it temporarily. That was for pets. I don't want pets in. Somebody go get the bucket. Anybody? Somebody? Looks like we got 6 dead dwarves right there. 7th upstairs. Downstairs. Alright, nobody's going to get the bucket. We're not going to deal with the undead. We can make more buckets if we have to. We don't really have access to water at the moment, but we can fix that as soon as the levers get built. Did we get any... Did we get the... Oh, you guys still can't see. Therapist is still up. Sorry. Thank you, Sal. That is my big thing. I just need a button that only has therapist up as long as I'm pressing the button. So that as soon as I stop pressing it, it goes back. Alright, so... Yeah, for real. Alright. So we had some levers that needed to be built. Did they get built? They did. So now we can link the levers. I'm going to link this to the floodgate here. And pull it. And we need some floodgates here. Yeah, just DwarfFortress streamer things. That's exactly right. Alright, so we're going to channel some drain holes. Where's that drain hole? Yep, that's fine. Drain holes there. How about here? That's going to be blocked, right? Nope, that's the other thing. It's blocked there. It's not blocked here. We're going to need more floodgates. But we do want it to drain quickly, if we drain it. Cool. That should do it. Anything there worth... Yeah, that's fine. We'll do it there. Cool. That should get it draining pretty quick. How many floodgates is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 floodgates, 40 mechanisms. How many floodgates do we have? We have 20... No, we have 9 floodgates, so I need 11 more floodgates. How many mechanisms do we have? 8. So... 32 mechanisms and 12 more floodgates. No, 11 more floodgates. Yep. Eleven more floodgates. Let's make it, call it an even 40 mechanisms. What are we doing with the hospital? Alright, so 2 of the 5 are back out of the... No, 1 of the 5 are back out of the hospital. Oh. died. Well, that's unfortunate. Who was that? Lead? This guy, Lead. Lead's dead, baby. Lead's dead. Yep, 24 dwarves. Injuries, let's see. Oh, I didn't promote that guy to be Chief Medical Dwarf. Oh man, we lost so many. We were both a broker and our bookkeeper and our manager. That's why nothing's getting built. We need a manager. Alright, Hunter's gonna be a manager now. And a bookkeeper. Sorry, buddy. There's no hunting to do. You're stuck inside anyway. Nobody's coming, so we don't need a broker. And the medical dwarf is named... Oh, Sibrek. Sibrek is the medical dwarf. Sibrek Medtub Bicthag. Medtub. That's sort of medical, right? Medtub, medical, whatever. Sibrek. There we go. Chief Medical Dwarf. Alright, Chief. Go to it. Alright. Gonna assign this to, Didn't we made the noble, right? Nomal? Nomal the noble? He should need a... There we go. Yep. Should need an office. Okay. No one's really doing any stonework, are they? Are they all hauling? They are all hauling, aren't they? That's unfortunate. Somebody needs to do some stonework. Now that we have a chief medical dwarf, we can look at the injuries. So let's see, we have dehydrated, can't grasp, broken tissue. That's not too bad. Dehydrated, starving, can't grasp, broken tissue. Broken tissue is not all that bad. But they're going to die if we don't get any water. I mean, we don't have any active... I mean, somebody should be able to use the bucket here if I open the door, right? They can get water from there. Oh, there he goes. All right. Let's keep an eye on the undead. This is Krug's Match tile. No, this is vanilla with just square. It's not a tile set. It's a square curses. I've seen Krug Smash use other tile sets. I don't know, is he doing vanilla now too? He may have swapped back and forth. I think I've seen him change tile sets at one point. How are we doing on thirst? Still thirsty. A couple of people still thirsty, but it's not too bad. Okay, he's got a custom, almost vanilla one. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, this is just the vanilla, but the blocks are square instead of slightly elongated, the way that normal I don't know, ASCII spaces are. Alright, well, look at this guy, a champ. Brought his child to practice and he's injured and he's still working out, training. That's why nobody's doing anything. I've got him set to training. Ugh. How do I deactivate that? I think it's in that training view, right? Alright, you all stop training. Go back to work. I need you to do stuff. Not, they don't need to be alert. How do I set them to not alert? Why is this so hard? Okay. There we go. Alright, finish your drill. Everybody go home. You have to work. We got stuff to do. We got people to bury. You're not active, right? Like, yeah, none of you are doing anything. Go home. Ugh. All right, Delaire has died of thirst. This is going nowhere fast, folks. Oh, all three of them have died of thirst. Hervad, come on, Hervad. I need you to do something. This is no bueno. Okay, and it's springtime. Okay, well, perhaps as we desire from our new year, the new year will bring things that allow our dwarves back outside. But we shall see. It's now time to feed the dogs. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I appreciate it. It was good seeing everybody. Hopefully the next session, I'm gonna try to stream Wednesday. Hopefully the fortress will be in better shape. Otherwise, maybe we're starting a new one Wednesday. We'll see. We're gonna run this one into the ground though, so we're either gonna make it or we're not. There's no giving up. Anyway, everybody have a good afternoon. Thanks again, and I'll catch you later. Hey, thanks for showing up, Mr. Shriek. I appreciate it. You too, Sal. Thank you. It's good to see you. Everybody take it easy. If anybody's hanging around, I'm gonna see if I can find somebody to raid, but we'll go through the outro here as I save the game, and then we'll head on to a raid if you want to hang out.